Hi guys, welcome to the Millennium Movie Fan Channel. My name's Tyler. Today's review is going to be for The Mandalorian, Chapter 13, The Jedi. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you give me a thumbs up down below, hit the like button, and share this video around to all your friends and family on Facebook, Twitter, and all the different social medias. And we are going to get into spoilers for this episode, if the thumbnail didn't spoil it for you already. And dude, we see Ahsoka right away in this episode. She's like, boom. Right there she is, kicking ass in the woods and killing guys with her white lightsabers, which was awesome. And it's like the only thing you can see as she's running through the woods is the lightsabers going on and off in the fog, killing the guys. She's got her gray coat, and Rosario Dawson, who plays her, looked awesome in the makeup and with the Leikus, the like tail things coming down from her head. We got Kyle Reese from the Terminator is in it for some reason, but it was awesome to see him. That guy's in Abyss and Tombstone. And so Mando goes to where Bo-Katan had told him Ahsoka would be, and he heads to town looking for information from the people there on where she might be. So there's a magistrate there who kind of controls the town, who is played by Bruce Lee's goddaughter, which a little bit of that comes back into play later when she's kicking ass. She's kind of running things, but she also has this Beskar staff, which is pretty cool. She hires Mando to go take out Ahsoka. She says the Jedi is a threat to them and what they're doing there at that town. And when Mando first encounters Ahsoka, they like scuffle a little bit, throw some fisticuffs, and the dude is blocking her lightsabers with the Beskar. So that's set up already. And that's also for later down the road where that comes back into play. But I guess Beskar can block the lightsabers. And Mando does pretty good, all things considered. This is Anakin Skywalker's Padawan that he's fighting off. And he probably only uses like half of his arsenal with like the weapons. She does beat him up a little bit. When they get to talking, Ahsoka sits down with the child and she says that the baby's name, and he was raised and trained at the Jedi Temple on Coruscant, and then he was hidden away during the Jedi Purge. And Ahsoka sits down and explains the Force to Mando. She tells him about Yoda and why she's hesitant to train the child because of his attachments to the Mandalorian. Knowing what happens to Anakin, we understand why she feels that way. There's also a little Easter egg. The droids in this episode are HK series droids from KOTOR, the Knights of the Old Republic game. Ahsoka has a cool fight with the magistrate at the end of the episode with her Beskar staff. Mando kills Michael Biehn's character, and I kind of wanted him to say, "I'm your Huckleberry," the quote from Tombstone. And they liberate the town. So Ahsoka asks the magistrate, "Where is your master? Where is Grand Admiral Thrawn?" Who's also a character from Rebels, but he started off in the EU and some of the expanded universe novels, and I read all those. They're great. This is a great character, and if you've seen Rebels, you know that he studies cultures and stuff, and we're really digging deep in this series in the Mandalorian's culture as he's learning new things that he didn't know, and we as Star Wars fans and as the audience are learning things about the culture. Grand Admiral Thrawn, that's kind of his specialty, and as a military admiral, he studies the cultures of his enemies, and that helps him form strategies against them. So that would be really interesting to bring him into this series. I do feel like this episode was just a backdoor pilot for an Ahsoka spin-off series, which Grand Admiral Thrawn could be the villain of there. And Ahsoka, that kind of shows her intentions, that she's looking for Thrawn, because the last time we see Thrawn, he was with Ezra, her friend from Rebels, who was also a Jedi, or at least had a lightsaber and use of the Force and was a light side Force user. So that would be really cool. I feel like that's a whole other show in and of itself. It's just a Rebels sequel show or an Ahsoka show or something. But they could tie it into The Mandalorian, as we see Ahsoka worked pretty well with that. And I would be over the moon excited either way, whatever they wanted to give us, because this was incredible, and I loved every minute of it. So Ahsoka gives Mando the Beskar staff, and she's like, "I still can't train this baby. I know I told you I would, but if you want to take it to Tython, which has a Jedi temple there, you can put him on this thing, and like he will be able to reach out through the Force and decide if he wants to be trained as a Jedi. And if that's his destiny, then a Jedi will seek out and find him if there is one out there that is willing to train him." To me, that spells out Luke Skywalker, potentially, or is like just kind of like makes you think to it. It's a nod to Luke. at this point in the story, there's not that many Jedi around. There's Ahsoka, Ezra, Luke, whoever Luke's training, Ben. It's those characters. There could be some other random Jedi that wouldn't have as much weight to the story or meaning to the audience, I believe, or the overall story, because this is really tying a lot in together. These past couple episodes have been bringing Star Wars tighter knit as a overarching saga. And some people like that, some people don't. Some people think it's weird that, like, you go to some planet, you bump into somebody we know, but I like the interconnectivity. It shows that they care. It shows that they're focused on things. It shows that if you read this thing, it matters and could come back into play. So it's worth skimming over and reading 6 times, because you might find something that's like, oh, that's alluding to this, and that's really cool that it's all interconnected. So I'm just excited that we got to see Ahsoka brought to life on screen in live action, and Rosario Dawson did an incredible job, and she was a great choice for the role. I think they got the movements of Ahsoka down packed, the fight scenes, like her little poses that she does with the lightsabers, maybe especially the fight scenes, because those were great. She was flipping around and doing things that she did in the 2 animated series that she was in. But I thought Rosario Dawson embodied the character, and from the mannerisms to the speech patterns, she really nailed it. When she walks, she just kind of looks around when she gets to a new environment before she turns to, like, face the person she's talking to, and then she gives him this, like, prolonged eye contact. This is all very Ahsoka-esque, and you see this in the show. She's very warm and empathetic, so she would stare, like, at the person that she's talking to, and then slowly look away and, like, look down and up, like, at people, and that's just the way she moved in the cartoon. It was crazy that they got that down. And then she even got the grin of Ahsoka. In the thumbnail I have, when Mando's holding Baby Yoda and she looks and she kind of smiles at him, that is Ahsoka's smile. It looks like the cartoon character. It's just crazy. But this was incredible. I was so ecstatic with everything that this episode gave us, because there was a lot in this to break down and deconstruct. So this was exciting, and I love what they're doing with The Mandalorian. I love this journey that they're taking us on. Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, all the people involved. This has been awesome, and I'm loving the week to week, because we're going to be talking about this all week. The fans are going to be crazy, and this is trending right now, and this is just awesome. It's going to bring more people into it. It's going to make more people go back and watch these other shows, the animated series, and give them a shot, because, damn, they're just as good as any other Star Wars content they put out, and the fact that people don't give them a chance because they're animated is kind of sad. So I hope that this sheds more light on them. But this was a great episode, guys. Let me know what you thought down below. Give me a thumbs up, like I said in the beginning, and hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell. That's important, so that you get alerts to when I post a new video. And I will see you guys in the next video.